What's up, guys? How's it going? Justin, Ogi, Draconic Knight, Archers, Saba Senpai. I see it's your birthday. Happy birthday, Saba Senpai. Sean, Beta Wolf, Jacques, Joaquin. I gotta remember it's Joaquin. I have such a bad pronunciation. And in honor of your birthday, Saba Senpai, I will take a shot. I have some New Amsterdam gin. So, in honor of you, Saber Senpai, and that's going to be the end of this bottle. Cheers. How's everyone else doing? Not even 20 seconds into the stream and we start off with a shot. What's up, Barnaby? Who's ready to do some Lostbelt? That's alright, Saba. I drank for you. Take a drink of a Pepsi or something. Thank you, Ogi. I'm shocked I got Osakabe Hime. Actually, funny thing is, I rolled her. And then after the stream, I decided to do another couple 10 rolls. I think I rolled 2 more times. And I got her NP2, so dope. How's it going, Savior? It's going well over here. Hey, King Draconicus. So you made it today. How's it going? Oh, yeah, definitely. Ilya and Shuten have solidified Halloween 2018 as the definitive best event for me. It's not even started yet, and it's already the best event since Nero Caster. You know, I don't get to use much. I don't really get to use Anastasia all that much. Let's use Anastasia. Hey, Thunderkai. Hey, Pedro, coming back from the Youth Olympic Games inauguration. Are you participating? Let's go with this team. We're going to keep our theme of just using Scotty in all of these battles. I finally got her to 90, thanks for the Guildfest event. You know what would be cool? Actually, this would be cool. Let's try this out. Let's try out Scotty. I don't have Osakabe Hime as a... shoot. I don't have her strengthening quest. Osakabe Hime. Yes. Oh, yes, I did see that. That you rolled a He-Man 1 ticket. Glad to see you here, King Draconicus. I hope you're, well, if you're in law school, I know you're going to be super busy. I used to go out with a bunch of law students as my friends, so I know how busy it gets. So I appreciate it even more that you were able to find time to stop by. I'm not sorting these by level. This is a new phone, so I have to resort everything because I just transferred the account. So this is my actual first stream with my new phone, so hopefully it goes well. Oop, there we go. You can have a sock. Or actually, this will be good on you. This. You can grab this. You don't need a craft essence. And I'd want you with a Kaleidoscope. Whatever, we'll be defensive with you, actually. Cool. Having 12 SSRs on a 10-month-old free-to-play account is tremendously good. When's the actual Halloween? If you're talking about NA, probably next week. If you're talking about JP, on the 24th. So JP Halloween is still very far away. What's up, Roxas? It's been a while. You're at Camelot. Will you make it in time for Halloween? You got about 2 weeks. So yeah, you could. If you chug through. Really have to chug, though. Is everything half AP? All of the story? Or is it just Lostbelt 2? I think it's generally the whole story, so you could probably make it. How's it going, Clash to you, Fall? How are the guild quests compared to the Neurofest ones? Way harder than any Neurofest quest I've ever had to do. So, that was not fun. I'm not looking forward to that in NA. How good is MHX Alter? She's not horrible, but she's kind of similar to MHX in that she's fun to use and she can be used well, but she gets outclassed by a lot of other Berserkers really quickly. She's at the bottom ring of the Berserker 5 stars. You've been farming for Halloween, Princess? Good luck. Oh, thanks, John. Your suggestion is, could I use pics of the characters I suggest? You know, I thought about doing that. It's definitely doable. I want to maybe style it in a way like I do for my guide videos where I have the recommended servants and then put the portraits of the servants I recommend. I might do that going forward. I would have to... it would add a bit of time to making the videos, but I think I can do that. I might have to... yeah, I might do that. I'll consider it. It's been something I was thinking about to begin with. Oh, where's the full anime guide I've been talking about in the Soul Link? It's uploading right now. So you'll see it after the stream. It took longer to render and upload than I thought it would. So, yeah. Don't worry, Roxas. I barely know any of this either. I use the cutscenes in the JP version as a chance to read your comments and talk to you. Where's the Halloween guide? They haven't even announced the second event yet. I plan to get the Brave List spotlight out tomorrow, and then I'll probably have the Lancer Vlad and Cleopatra spotlight out on Monday or Tuesday, and then the event guide will probably be out Wednesday or Thursday, depending on when they announce it's going to start. The Geo 765, thanks for subscribing. Well, thanks for bringing it up, John. It's definitely something I've been thinking about. So if it helps new players like you, then I will definitely consider it. Well, welcome to the stream, Beta Wolf. Thoughts on an option that lets you change your main menu music and battle music? That'd be awesome. I would welcome that. And I would just have, like, unlimited blade work for half the themes on the whole menu theme and everything. Hey, Vor, happy belated birthday. You're 26 now. Same age as me then. Same age as me. Congrats on getting older. Get good with kanji. Wait, there's a second part to this event? You mean the Halloween guide on NA? Well, there's this Halloween event's a rerun, and then we're getting the new Halloween event either next week or the week after. You're French speaking and was so happy that they didn't gender bend Napoleon. He's so cool. You know what, Black? Maybe you can answer me a question. I don't know if you're from France or not, but what is, I guess, if you're from France, what is the French opinion of Napoleon? Because he's a polarizing figure, so I was always curious if France and Europe sees Napoleon as like a conqueror type figure that's bad, or like a really cool, great, heroic figure. Because I can tell you, I think generally in America, Napoleon is seen as a more positive figure. But from a historical perspective, I would imagine that a lot of European countries wouldn't favor him. What's up, Gorgon? You lived with a French family for a year and they absolutely adored him. Okay, makes sense. Do I think Made in Halloween is worth farming 2 copies for? Well, you would only need... I think you would only need 1 max limit broken one. Yeah, but you have a point. Christmas is coming soon, so I would say save at least 20 apples for Christmas. Farm until you have at least 20 apples left. You want to save at least 20 for Christmas. Napoleon's the nice guy who gave us Louisiana to the British hate him, the French love him. Sounds about accurate for everything in history. Oh, you got 3 from the shop, 2 drops of Made in Halloween for 1 max limit broken. I would say, yeah, just save at least 20 apples. It's not necessary to really get a max limit broken Made in Halloween. Little Petite Devil CE or Ilya Arts CE for Tamamo. Little Petite Devil. That's like generally one of the better NP Cane Craft essences. Hey, Shion! Don't worry, my friends, for I have finally arrived. I hope you brought beers. Cheers. Matthias, I am beyond excited for Shuten. I'm fucking ecstatic for Shuten. Shuten and Ilya in one event is just too much for my heart to handle. Oh, 50 boxes for Nerofest. Yeah, if you do the same for Christmas, you'll be set for at least a year in terms of gems and bones. Good point, Jack. Maybe it is a reference to him being screwed over by Russia. You rolled for Little Halloween Devil and Tamamo came first. It works. What's up, Joker? Oh, by the way, for those, I didn't even mention it because I started the stream off with a shot. I didn't even mention what beer I'm drinking. Today we have Magner's Hard Cider, which is pretty good. I tend to prefer Angry Orchard, But Magners is pretty good too. Project Shion, happy birthday, Seba Senpai.
くるくるくるくる回るとは行き着く先は鍋の中。
Well then get ready for Christmas, King Draconicus. When do I think Lostbelt 3 will be announced? Probably sometime in November, and it'll probably be released in December. So probably late November, early December. What animes are going to be in this season podcast? Well, we have the fall video going up right now as I'm doing this. It's uploading, but we have 6 shows lined up. We have obviously Goblin Slayer, Attack on Titan is still going on. What else do we have? Man, I forgot the other 3 were Index. There was a Shonen Ai, Senran Kagura, and I forgot what the 6th and 7th one we allowed. The 7th one we're gonna have you guys vote on, and I forgot what the 6th one was. You're drinking Moscato. I actually have Moscato here, but I'm not gonna drink it. I'm not fancy enough. I did see the Yuri Vampire one. I love it. I love those types of shows. I'm a sucker for things like that. It reminds me of Kirino Mosaic and like Slow Start and all those other types of shows. The Maid Show. The Maid Show is the one we're gonna have you guys vote on. It's between the Maid Show and Beelzebub or Zombieland Saga. But I've seen the first episode of the Maid Show. It's really good. I enjoyed it. What do I think of the ending of Steins Gate Zero? It was epic. That's one of the more epic moments in Steins Gate Zero. As a whole, I don't know how I'm not too... I don't know. As a whole, I think Steins Gate Zero was a good anime, but it could have been better. But the ending was definitely a highlight. The ending was great. I haven't seen the slime one yet. I want to watch it though. I'll probably watch it tomorrow morning. Moonshine. You know, one thing I do want to do is I do want to open up like a P.O. box or something so that people can send stuff and I can, you guys can, because people recommend me alcohol all the time, and I know moonshine is moonshine, but the people recommend me alcohol all the time, and my selection where I live is so limited. So I just feel like saying, if you guys want to recommend me alcohol, just send it to me, and I'll drink it. I'll drink whatever you send. And I'll probably die 2 weeks after that. But JoJo, though, I still haven't seen JoJo. No Bunny Girl Senpai. I wanted to watch that, and Drew was like, no. But I haven't seen the first episode of it yet. I have not seen the first. I gotta watch that, and I gotta watch the Slime anime. Why am I not drinking any more plum sake? Shion, you know what? I was thinking about that plum sake literally like 5 minutes before I streamed. It's because they don't have it here. When I moved, the selection of my beers at the local beer place is just so bad. Like, the alcohol selection is so limited. They don't have sake at all. It's horrible. Like, I am in desperate need of some good booze. Yeah, that's the same. You know what, King Draconicus? In the episode of GNA podcast that's uploading right now, I actually said that people who were probably fans of Steins Gate are not necessarily going to enjoy Steins Gate Zero because it's totally different. It's a completely different experience. It's not the same at all, so it's really weird. Sending moonshine across state line. Well, you are a law student, I'll take your word for that. Is a big no-no. Can you send any alcohol across state lines? Absolutely despicable. When I come down, we're going booze hunting. You know what? We can go booze hunting by Chris's place, because Chris actually has a like a wine and liquor warehouse by his house. And that's where we got all that Malibu from when we got super wasted during the Neurofest podcast. Or Neurofest, for the Neurofest stream. We went to his wine and liquor emporium. And that's where we got all that stuff. So we can do some quality booze hunting by Chris's house. What is it like playing Enkidu? He's actually pretty fun. He's a fun servant to play. He's one of those servants that works better on his own than he does in a team. When you're at chapter 4, I'll be able to make Lostbelt 2 in time to play the Halloween event. You should. Good luck, Bryce. You need a liquor license at minimum. I'd assume you ever hear of New Glarus. No, I have not. It's an alcohol completely exclusive to Wisconsin. They don't ship it out of state. Now you're just trying to get me to go to Wisconsin. You better vlog it. We could do that. We could totally do that. Yeah, the Steins Gate Zero ending was one of the top, the actual ending scenes. Beautiful. Perfect. Best way to end that series. What's up, Justin? Yes, I now support Quick. Quick Squad. Hashtag Quick Gang. I've never heard of the New Glorious, but I'll look it up, King. Maybe I'll take a trip down to Wisconsin just to try it out, and that'd be the saddest trip of all time. I don't know if I'd want to spend plane. Well, then again, well, a trip to Wisconsin, it can't be that expensive. They don't really have anything in Wisconsin. It can't be that expensive. Probably like 300 round trip. If I really want to drink some really weird shit, here where I live, we have green chili wine and jalapeno beer. Is it spicy, Shion? Is it that spicy, though? Because that sounds really fucking spicy. Welcome to the cheese light. You know what? I'll go down to Wisconsin, pick up that beer, and check out a Packers game, and then come back. Did I watch Inuyashiki? I did not. I did want to watch it, though. It's on my to-watch list. Yeah, winters in Wisconsin are horrible. I would go during the summer. You know, there's a, the one thing I did see in my local liquor store is there's a beer that I really want to try, but I never get it. It's, Sweet Baby Jesus, and it's peanut butter beer. I'm like, do I really want to try this? Because peanut butter beer can go either really, really well or really, really, really bad. And I've never so far had the guts to get it. So maybe next time I'll try some peanut butter beer. Sweet baby Jesus. The blackest name for a beer. It does sound awful, but when you think about it, it's like, but it could be pretty good. I don't know. I don't know yet. It's expensive, which is why I haven't gotten it yet. If it was like $10 for a 6-pack or something, I'd have gotten it by now. What's up, James? Don't go during fake summer. Wait until July. Reese's beer. Yes, that's what I mean, though. Imagine if Reese's made like a beer. They can already make cereal. What's up, Puppy Lord? Yes, the peanut butter beer is called Sweet Baby Jesus. I had dark chocolate brownie beer. It was interesting. That sounds interesting. I'd try that. Enkidu is genderless. I think he's just clay, so technically... Yeah, he's genderless. When's my next rolling stream? The 24th of October, because that's when the new Halloween event starts in JP. So, yep, 24th of October. Gonna roll for that Ilya. Hi, Andrew. Hi. Let's stick with this theme, and we're gonna go with Okita. Chokita. Speaking of peanut butter and Reese's, let's go with chocolate Okita. There you are. Not rolling for Ishtar. I will roll for Ishtar. I'm rolling for Ishtar and for Musashi. I am not rolling for Merlin, and I may or may not roll for King Hassan. I probably won't. I'm not sure yet. Oh, I've also had coffee flavored Kahlua. On True Master Race. Hanser Patricio, thank you for subscribing. You're saving up for Musashi. How good is she? I would say she's either first or second best Saber in the game. It's between her and Nero Bride, depending on whether you prefer Buster teams or Arts teams. But I'd probably still give it to Musashi just because her kit is just so complete. It's so good. She's got the invincibility, she's got the damage, she's got an NP charge. I consider her the Saber version of Gil. You think we'll get Babylonia after Halloween and then Christmas, late November, early December? I think we're going to get Babylon mid-November. So sometime in the middle of November. Before Thanksgiving. And then Thanksgiving will be the guaranteed gacha that'll have, what's his name in there? Enkidu. And then we'll get Christmas rerun, probably at the end of November, early December. What are my thoughts on Halloween Shuten, Jordan? Love her. Shuten's one of my top favorite characters in the series. So the fact that we're getting Shuten and possibly Ilya is just... Halloween 2018 is now my favorite event, period, in all of FGO. Period. Also, I just realized I brought a caster against a rider. I had bacon beer before. Wasn't too bad, but I felt my arteries clog. That sounds good though. Is her focus not getting in people trying to crit a lot with her buster attacks? Not so much critting, but she just does a ton of damage. Babylon and Grand Temple, I think they're separate chapters. I think Grand Temple comes a little bit after Babylon. Like maybe towards Christmas? I forget if it comes before or after Christmas, or during. I think Merlin will come earlier than late December. That feeling when you forget the convoluted class triangles. There was another YouTuber that listed his 4 favorite events, and the Halloween one was number 1. No joke. I love Okita Altar. Okita Altar is great. Can you please not? Can you please? Can you please not do that? Thank you. Yes, Chokita's animations are beautiful things to behold. Look at that. Look at that. Some of the best animations in the game. I bet, yeah, the next Jolter banner is probably after Brave Liz. Right after the Halloween event. Are the Lostbelts hard? They are, but they're more manageable than they're not long, so they're more manageable than Camelot and stuff. They're only hard because shit like this, like a 200,000 giant and buster. But yeah, they're hard, but they're not too hard. They're doable. I remember in Lostbelt 1, I got destroyed by a by that Anastasia fight though. The Anastasia fight was bullshit. Actually, you can... how long it takes you to get drops from Halloween Princess? Well, like the drop for Halloween Princess, really low. It's like 1% or less. So you might not get it at all. It's really, really hard to get. It was Voice that made the top 4 event list. I have to watch it. The last Voice video I saw was when he was doing that video against Who Can Kill Gilgamesh, which was a really good video. If you haven't seen that video, it's long. It's like a 4-hour stream, but it's really good. Who are my top 5 servants so far in terms of like gameplay? I don't know. I'll get back to you on that because I want to do a list. Is it weird that I look at Shuten as that one ecchi seductive sister? Weird, but I accept it. I agree. Oh yeah, no. I also have a murderer's row of SSR banners. Because I have Ishtar, Musashi, King Hassan, MHX Altar, and Melt. Ugh. When is Neuro Bride's animation update? I think next Neurofest. Or is it... No, I think it's during CCC. I think it's like on March during CCC. I'm looking forward to the new Shuten. It's gonna be great. I love Shuten. She's one of my favorite servants, period. So... Onigashima rerun is next year. I forget when. Towards the summer, I think? I think Shuten's gonna be a foreigner. I feel like she's gonna be a foreigner. Hey, look at that. 3 Saint Quartz. Just what I need for Halloween. Thanks, Matthias. My financial analyst on Shotgun Shogun's video. It was a fun clip to make for him. I really enjoyed that. He told me to channel my inner Jim Cramer. So I was like, oh, time to flex those finance muscles. When did JP get their first alter ego, and what was my opinion on, is there any worth or need to get them? You get the first alter egos during the CCC event, which will be in March, around March next year for us. Do you need to get them? No. Are they worth getting? Yes, because they fill a gap where casters and assassins lack offensive power. So every time you need to fight like assassins or riders, you're usually struggling because casters and assassins aren't that strong. Alter egos are very strong, so they're very good for farming. They're good for facing riders. They're good for facing casters, or not casters, assassins. So they're very much worth it. And Melt is very good. Melt and actually all of them are pretty good. Melt, Passion Lip. Kiara's needs a bit of a... She's good in the arts team. But Melt and Passion Lip are very, very strong. Oh, the Round Table banner. Yeah. Round Table banner, Merlin, MHX, Alter, and Arthur. Oof, good luck. Good luck. Yep, Stuart. Shuten is the new welfare. NNA, all my 5 SSRs except me are art space. Should I still roll for Merlin? Or is it safe to roll for Ishtar? I would say roll for whoever's your favorite. You don't need Merlin if most of your servants are art spaced. So yeah, if you're going from a gameplay perspective, I would still say get Merlin, but you don't need him. I would say if you love Ishtar that much, if you love Rin, if you're a Rin fan, go for Ishtar. Oh yeah, and for mixed cavalry battles, she's alter egos are pretty good. Is it worth it to train Alexander with his 3rd skill? Which one? You mean 3-star Alexander? I would say yeah. Both of them are worth using. I don't talk about Alexander enough, but he's pretty decent for a 3-star. Is part 3 really out? Not yet, if you're talking about Lostbelt. Merlin? Well, here we go. Merlin's a god no matter what your team is. Like, he's literally perfect on any team. It's just that he's better on Buster teams. Because of his hero creation. Oops. Whoops. That's why I drink to the other side. Don't spend too much, King Draconicus. I know those law books cost a lot of money. Those law books will put you in debt. You want Ishtar, but you already have Gilgamesh. Should you roll? Yes, unless you're saving for Musashi or King Hassan. I have Gilgamesh, and I'm rolling for Ishtar. So... Wouldn't Waver be the same thing? Yeah, pretty much. Waver is also OP. They're all OP. They're all fucking OP. Tamamo's the best in an arts team. I would take Tamamo in an arts team over Waver or Merlin, but all 3 of them are just broken, so... Yeah, hero creation's kind of stupid. Hero creation is really, really dumb. Really, really dumb, broken skill. It's funny because hero creation is dumb and broken, but literally all of his skills are super broken. Like, if he did not have hero creation, he would still be an S rank, broken as shit servant. It's just icing on the OP cake that he has hero creation. Like literally everything about Merlin is broken. His charisma buff, whatever thing, is broken. His invincibility for the entire team is fucking broken. His noble phantasm is bonkers broken, and then he has hero creation. So yeah, Merlin is rocking it on all fronts. I'm looking forward to doing that spotlight. Well, that's good to hear, King Draconicus. Do I expect we'll get Ishtar Rin costume, or do you maybe expect Rin to be a playable servant? I feel like Rin will be a playable servant at some point, maybe, but I don't see an Ishtar Rin costume coming anytime soon. Like a Ishtar Ereshkigal costume. I don't see that in the cards. Well, actually, no. You know what? I take that back. Maybe, because Sakura got her costume. So maybe we'll get like an Ishtar costume where she's like, looks like Rin and she's wearing Rin's clothes or whatever, her school uniform. Or her red and shirt and black shorts or whatever. So yeah, maybe we will get a Rin costume for Ishtar. Should I leave Little Halloween Devil on a level 99 1010 Raiko or level 90 1099 Medusa? I'd put it on Medusa. Can anyone tell me a good way to play JP on PC? Get Nox, the emulator, download Quo app, QOOAPP, and it'll give you access to the Asian app store, and then just download it from there. Search for Fate Grand Order, and you're good to go. Do I think Ogo will come back? She has to at some point. I think we'll get Dark Sakura for the Heaven Steel movie. I do. Maybe for the third movie. I don't know if we'll get it for the second movie, but we'll definitely get Dark Sakura at some point. I do think Saber Ultra will receive an Instinct upgrade, for sure. Everyone's getting an Instinct. I think Mordred's going to get one, too. I think Shiro Emiya I think he'll be, what's his name? Muramasa is Shiro, right? So I think we'll get Muramasa as a servant, who's like a Shiro demi-servant. Oh, we're against casters. Let's bring... Let's stay with this team. I think we're going with this team. Oh, no, we can bring MHX. Let's do that. Let's bring MHX. Yeah, there we go. It's cool that Tamamo isn't really limited, but do I think FGO will have a new servant as an art support and is more broken than her or on par with Scotty and Merlin? I don't think so. I don't think they're going to do anything more, because they would dig themselves into a bigger hole. I think we have, like, it's set. We have our arts OP servant with Tamamo. We have our OP quick servant with Scotty, and we have our OP buster servant with Merlin. We don't need anyone to subvert that triangle of OP servants. So I don't think they'll make anyone as OP as Tamamo. They could, but it would really upset the balance. What I do think they will do is they'll do something similar to what they did with Osakabe Hime, where she's kind of like a quick and buster support. They make someone who's a buster / art support, who's like both at the same time. So that might be a thing. If we get Dark Sakura, do you think she'll be I think she'll be an Avenger. Do I think it's a good idea to try Merlin, then Gramps? It can work if you get lucky with Merlin. They're really close to each other, though, so good luck. And let the whales on your list get Musashi and everyone else is coming around the same time. I would, yeah, if you're saving for Gramps though, I would just save for Gramps, not even roll for Merlin, just go for Gramps. Merlin will be back soon anyway. What would it take for an offensive character to be as broken as the great supports like Memeland, Tamamo, and Waver and Scotty? Take Herc and then give him more attack, aka Cool Alter. Would I recommend rolling for Quetzalcoatl or Quetzalcoatl if you only have Maeve as your primary rider? I would, yeah. I think it'd be much welcomed. She's very, very much stronger than Maeve is. I also want to know, when did JP get the update that allows you to write something on your profile that people see when you're selecting them? I have no idea when we got that update. I just realized it a few months ago, so I have no clue when we got it. Yeah, then Waver as the kind of general, I can fit on any team type of servant. Art's quick support would be good too. Thoughts on Chiron? His kit looks really nice. He's really cool. He's a cool servant. He's underrated, but he's not as amazing as you would think. He's one of those weird servants where he's good, but he's not great, and he could have been better. But I like him. He's definitely a good support. He's kind of like the Helena of archers, in my opinion. Except a little bit more underrated than Helena. Correct, Shion. You are absolutely correct. The Okita Alter Osakabe Hime combo has already took place. If you're a Jolter main, then yes, roll for Merlin. So that you can do double Merlin Jolter memes. Yep, Quetzalcoatl should be out next month. Is Achilles any good? He is good. He's actually pretty good. He's a defensive, quick rider. Which is interesting because there's not really a defensive rider. Maybe Ivan, but I like him. He's pretty good. Especially if you get his Bondcraft Essence. He doesn't do too much damage unless you got him like NP2 or NP3. But he's cool in that he's kind of like a semi... I don't know, he's just really tanky. I like that. I like tanky servants like that. He reminds me a lot of Ivan, actually. Oh yeah, George is defensive rider. There we go. Should you be using Neurobride as your main damage dealer along with Waver and Tamamo, or would Artemis be better for that role? Artemis would be better for that role, yes. Neurobride can do it, but Artemis is a lot better for it. You were going to skip on Hime, but what's the Okita Ultra combo I've been talking about? So, Osakabe Hime has a buff to her Noble Phantasm, so it buffs Quick by 30% and Buster by 30%. So she fits with Okita because Okita Ultra is a Quick Buster servant. So Okita Ultra gets a buff to her Quick and to her Buster from Osakabe. It just makes her a lot stronger. How good is Ivan then? Yo. Ivan, I feel like I don't want to say how good Ivan is because I'm biased, but I fucking love Ivan. Ivan is legitimately, I think, one of my top 5 favorite servants right now. Ivan is godly. I love him so fucking much. Is he amazing like Ozzy good? No, he's not Ozzy or Quetzalcoatl good. But he's just... I feel like he can't be killed. He's just so goddamn hard to kill. He has so many tools. He's just so fun to play. He's just... I love Ivan. I'm just smiling every time I think of Ivan. He's just... I have a man crush on Ivan. Ivan is my homie. He's just so good. If it wasn't for the fact that Ozzy's just broken, oh my god, Ivan is so fucking... I love Ivan. I would rate him an A. I didn't even do the spotlight yet, but I'm rating him an A. Ivan is... Ivan. Roll for him when he comes out. Support Ivan. How is Solari? Solari's really, really good. One of the top 3 stars. He's and he's a 3-star Avenger for one. And he's just really, really strong. What do I think of Ibaraki Lancer? I know she's not game-breaking, but her kit looks so good for setting up crit teams, with her Noble Phantasm getting stars and having a 1-turn crit skill. She is really good for setting up crit teams. I'd say she's at the... I don't think she's better than Raiko, but she's right there. You know, she's like right there next to Raiko, like 1 step below Raiko. She's extremely good for setting up teams. She does a ton of damage. She can spam her Noble Phantasm, which is great. So she's definitely really strong. Who's my favorite foreigner? Abigail. Hands down. Sorry, Shion. Should I try to burst through Camelot now, since I already have the caster list plus all the CEs done already? Yep, just keep going through it, James. Finish Camelot. Break through. Thoughts on Lancer Vlad? Is he worth a roll? He's very worth a roll. He's, like I said, if it wasn't for Lancer Raiko and Ibaraki, Lancer Vlad would be the best 4-star Lancer. He's better than some of the 5-star Lancers. He's really, really broken. He's a tank that does good damage to evil servants. Who would I say are the best 3 stars overall? Ku, number 1. Solari, Uriel, Robin, David, Ushi, Medusa, Media, Han. Well, Han's not 3-star. I'll retract that. Kiyohime, Lubu. It's not really Jin-K, I guess. No, Fuma. Serenity Hassan, or 100 Face Hassan. I forget what's his name. The Lancer, the recent Lancer we got in Lostbelt 3, or Lostbelt in EOR 3, and I feel like there's a couple more really good 3 stars. How do you get rare mana prisms in NA? There are finally items in the shop to trade it with it. You gotta burn a 4-star servant or higher. 4-star or 5-star servant. It can't be a welfare though. Oh, Bedivere. There we go. I'm stupid. I said Solari. Solari is the second person I said. And Billy the Kid, yes. There's a lot of really good 3 stars actually. 3 stars are really legit. And while this rolls on, I'm gonna get another beer real quick. Be right back. Yes, Hoisin, that's who it was. Actually, let's go with a, triggers. didn't know Mark. You know, let's go with this. And we'll go with this doesn't fit at all, but we're gonna do it anyway. It's not really a quick team, but whatever. When in Rome. Let's dive to blue here. There we go. Got any slots left in JP? I may have one. Or maybe not. I think I filled it already, actually. But D5, send me your code in Discord, and I'll see if I have a slot open. I haven't cleaned up my JP friends list in a couple of months. Where's my? There it is. I need to stack Cloudy lunchtimes on. You're getting 1969. Oh, you're right. Thanks, Joker, for reminding me. I should actually put Cloudy lunchtime and Jolter, because Jolter is only like 80,000 points away from being a whatchamacallit, 10 Bond 10. How good is Sigurd? When's the Christmas event? The Christmas event should be in late November, early December is the rerun, and then the new event should probably be like December, mid-December. How good is Sigurd, and does he work amazingly with Bryn? How good is he? Probably B+ material. Does he work amazing with Bryn? Yes. Bryn and him are like super good together. Very, very strong. Wrong beer. Christmas Altera is not very good, unfortunately. Very cute. She's very cute, but she's not very strong. How come there's no Loli in the support triad? Good question. Petition DW. Did they improve Saber Shiki's animation in JP? I think they did. During the rerun, I think they did. I forget if it was Saber Shiki or no, yeah, it was Saber Shiki. Yeah, they did. Yep, Saber Wars rerun is 2020. How good is Jailter, as in Loli Jolter? I was like, wait, what? Not very good either, unfortunately. Yeah, she's good for farming, that's about it. Oh god, is this the Sigurd fight? I have nothing to kill him with. No problem, Bruno. Who do I think the next Christmas welfare will be on JP? I don't know. If it follows the trend, I think it's going to be Media Lily. Like some kind of like Media Lily Santa altar. I don't know. What do I think Ultra Ego Ilya will have as a kit and a gimmick? That's interesting. I don't know. I feel like she would be I feel like she'd be very similar to... She'd be like a cross between a support and attacker. She'd be like a hybrid. Very similar to Irisfeel, but also similar to Prisma Ilya in a way. So I would imagine she would have an offensive Noble Phantasm, probably one or two skills that are like targetable guts or something, and then like a buff. I think she'd be an offensive support hybrid type of servant. Oh god, I don't want Jason as a servant, please. No Jason. How likely do you think would be another Prisma Ilya event with Miyu and company. I think that's very likely. Whenever we get the Ilya rerun, we'll probably get Miyu as a 4-star, because that's what happened with both Kara no Kyokai and Fate Zero. Kara no Kyokai we got Fujino, and then Fate Zero we got Saber Deermud. So I'm thinking Prisma will give us 4-star Miyu. And then CCC will probably get 4-star like King Praetora or whatever other alter egos are out there. Mechanically speaking, how good is Summer Jolter? Very good. She's actually one of the better 4-star berserkers. Her dodge skill is actually pretty OP. I would also love a Mew Servant. What's up, new master? Yep, there we go. Kazura drop. That's what I was trying to think of. Oh, God. Well, I can kill this giant. That's for sure. But the Lancer is gonna fuck us up. Okay, you wanna not do that? Your skills. This is just a drain, right? And the fence down. Actually, they don't have quick attacks. Cool. How broken will an archer heart be? Completely, utterly, stupid broken if it follows lore. Probably like an S tier. Do I think Saber and Archimedes will come eventually? I do think so. Eventually everyone's gonna have to come because, I mean, I feel like this game is gonna go on for a while. Which Valkyrie is best Valkyrie? Ooh. That's a tough one. I like the pink-haired one the best, I think. Well, they're all good. They're all really good. I think the pink hair is my favorite, though. Hero's first attack was a crotch grab on the giant. Am I playing with an emulator? No, I'm playing with SideSync, which projects my phone onto my PC. It only works with Samsung phones. My opinion on Kiara, I don't have much of an opinion on Kiara because I don't use her that much. She's okay. She's alright, especially on arts teams. She, I like her healing on her Noble Phantasm. She can be pretty stally. But other than that, I don't have much of an opinion on her. I'll test her out a lot more during the spotlight. What's up, Argo? Yeah, I think they'll make Shinji a servant eventually. What's up, Junior? Thoughts on MHXX? I love her. MHXX is great. I just wish I didn't pick her for this fight. Because I'm gonna get schooled by Valkyrie. Pretty much King Draconicus. MHXX is not skill. I I knew she was gonna get killed. I didn't bring a saber with me, right? No, I have. Who's in the back? If by old man you mean King Hassan, he's like probably the best assassin in the game, so definitely really, really good. This is doable with Phoebe. This is doable. What are my favorite servants in each class? This class the only class that doesn't have sabers. I believe so. My favorite servants, if you're not counting the extra classes, then yes. Favorite servants in each class: Saber, Nero, well, Nero Bride specifically. Archer would be. Kuro? I mean, I'm talking from a character's perspective, not a gameplay perspective. But from a character perspective, I want to say Nier or Kuro and Archer Arturia from a gameplay perspective. Lancer would probably be, it's also difficult because Ibaraki's in there. No, it would be Erish Kegel, and then Rider would be Ivan or Maeve. Caster would be, Scotty probably. No, Tamamo. Assassin Jack. Berserker. MHX Alter. Foreigner Abigail. Alter Eagle Melt. Moon Cancer BB. Yeah, that is true. Caster Nero is a thing. Would Ainsworth count as a Lostbelt? That's a good point. I don't know. I don't know the lore behind the Lostbelt as much, so I wouldn't be able to answer that. I've purposely kept myself in the dark for the lore of the Lostbelts. Food for a week or 5 Maltese? I mean, if by food for a week you mean like good food, then I'll pick the 5 Maltese. I can live off of ramen and like bread for a week. Yep, Valkyrie's in the gacha. I don't think the Ainsworth would count as a Lostbelt because it's fully established, not a failed branch of our own, based on my guess. It also makes me wonder if the Lostbelts were created just as a means of incorporating the other franchises. Oh, that pierces evade. Fuck you, Valkyrie. Who's left? I don't think I have anyone left. Who's left? Mosh, and that's it? Oh, this is not going to end well. This is going to be a Mosh solo run. Hey, what's up, Jello? Oh, this sucks. Oh my god, and it's this Mosh. I forgot. Oh no, I think she can only have this form for the. Oh god. Well, rip this. Rip this fight. I'll bring a saber next time. Yeah, if it was Vanilla Mosh, it would have been a lot better. Well, I wasn't expecting her to die. What does the upcoming Halloween and JP require Lostbelt to be beat to do? I don't know why it requires Lostbelt 2 to be beaten to do it. But my guess is it's probably going to be harder than usual. Oh, right, because of Ilya. That's right, that's right. Good point. So I guess from a narrative perspective, it requires it. Is Fantasy Star Mosh really that bad? Well, yeah. Losing the defensive buff kind of really hurts her. And I think her normal Phantasm reverts back to what it used to be, too. Command Seals. Taunt is a great skill. Just not as good as having Taunt and a bunch of defensive buffs. So let's not do that mistake again, and we're going to bring a Saber with us. We'll bring a support too. We'll bring a support. Waver. I want to keep MHX. And we'll just bring in Saber Okita. There we go. They did say that every event in JP from... Did they say that? That kind of sucks. Well, it doesn't suck for me, because we're going to finish Lostbelt 2 soon. Does costume change skills or something? Yes, it does. Well, just Masha's so far. Her costume changes her skills. How is Sigurd? Sigurd's really good. Like a probably B+ area. He's a lot better with Brynhilda. Oh yeah, Musashi does have a Pierce evade. How do Musashi's skills work? She has an invincibility for defense. She can pierce invincibility and has a buster buff. And then her other skill, which is like her multi-hit skill, allows her to hit twice as much, which means that her star generating and her NP gain are a lot higher. So she can actually fill up her NP very quickly because of that skill. Like, one Arts card will charge her like 20%. So it's actually very good. When do I think we'll know about the new Halloween banner servants? Probably like 2 days before the event, a day or two. They'll wait till the last minute. I think Karna gets better in NA once he gets his NP strength quest. Yeah, he does. He gets a lot better. Can we share links here? You should be able to. I think YouTube might automatically block certain links, but I don't mind. As long as you're not sharing a link to like a murder site or something, it's fine. Oh, damn, just slightly missed it. That is a good point, King Contest. It is fitting for Ilya to be on the Halloween banner. Oh, you bitch. Fucking evade. Oh my god, and you... I'm not mad. I'm not mad. I'm a little mad. Just a little bit mad. Is there more than one Ilya in JP? There's about to be. Alright, you're done now. Oh, it's a one-hit evade. Oh no! I targeted the wrong person! Oh, well, whatever. He'll die too anyway. How can a Mystic Code stun miss? Because... fuck this Valkyrie. What are the chances that my friend has helping me beat through Lostbelt 2 all the way from Camelot? You have plenty of time. This fight is unnecessarily hard for me. I don't know why. It's just fuck this Valkyrie. She's doing everything I don't want her to do simultaneously. Oh, that's the other thing. Her invincibility is not targetable. That sucks. She needs her invincibility to be targetable. That actually sucks. What does critical miss mean? I don't really know what critical miss means. I'm not 100% on that one yet. Nope, I didn't defeat him yet. It means crit downward. Okay, that makes sense then. Jersey Devil, yes, please. Why did they change Masha's skills? Story reasons. You can change her back to her old skills, but I think only outside of the story. Like, she has to have these skills in this outfit for this story section. This is not targetable, right? God. What skills are changed? She loses her defensive buff. Her invincibility triggers on herself. It's not targetable. And she gets a buster buff for herself. Also, I think her Noble Phantasm changes to prior to the Camelot upgrade. So it doesn't give you that attack buff. How do I feel about the story of FGO as a whole? I liked Camelot a lot. Like, Camelot's story was really good. So if it maintains that quality, I'm gonna like it. But I don't know much of the story outside of that. Like, I haven't been too spoiled outside of Camelot. So I'm not really sure what happens in Babylon and what happens in Lostbelt or what happens in the EOR chapters. So hopefully, if it maintains that quality, I'll like it. Yep, her Noble Phantasm just gives defense. I love MHXX. MHXX is great. Actually, one of my favorite swimsuits. From a pure aesthetic standpoint, I think one of my favorite swimsuits. Plus, she's just fun to use. I know some of the finale spoilers, but not all of them. Would being able to choose what skills Mosh would bring from either suit be a good idea, or would it be OP? Well, Mosh is already OP in her initial outfit, so it'd be slightly more OP, but I think it's doable. It'd be fine. I don't know what skills you'd want from this costume, though. They're kind of like just objectively worse than her initial skills. Oh no, she's gonna kill Mosh now. And then she's gonna use her Noble Phantasm and kill everyone. Don't kill Mosh. Good. Poina! How about opinion on genre? You mean like Summer genre? Summer John Alter? Or Archer John? Archer John is she's alright. She's not horrible, but she's not good either. She's more of just like a farmer. I wish she was a little bit better, but she can get very spammy. She can, if you put her in an arts team, she can be very strong. So she just has short hit then. I know, I understand how you feel, Vor. That outfit looks so much cooler, but it's so bad. And if I had a list of servants I'd want to protect, who would it be and why? Abigail would be at the top of the list. And then probably Ilya right after that. And that'd probably be the end of my list. Nah, can we finish this with this? Maybe we can finish it with MHX, let's see. No Jack? There we go. Clutch MHXX. Ishtar worth rolling for? Yeah. I think it's like Gil, Tesla, Ishtar. Like Ishtar just slightly below Tesla. But that's like the trinity of AoE Buster archers. When is MHXX alter? Hopefully next summer. Oh my god, I would wail so hard for that. MHX alter is like legitimately my favorite alter, so maybe Jolter. Do I like her more than Jolter? I don't know. I would say Mysterious Heroine X alter and Jolter are about the same in my book, so I would love a MHXX alter. I'm gonna assume this is Sigurd. Is there a single target Buster Archer? Yeah, Tomoe. Tomoe and Fujino. I was trying to think of a 5-star one. I don't think there's a 5-star one. But Tomoe and Fujino. Some veterans said that Archer John can be a top 3 AoE Archer if you like put her with Tamamo and like make a good arts team around her, yeah. Because she can spam out her Noble Phantasm that way. But you definitely have to make a team around her for her to do that. Kind of wish I had Napoleon. Fuck it, let's use the Arch genre here. Since we're talking about her, let's use her. No. Where's Dive the Blue? We'll throw Fujino and Tomoe in here too. Because fuck Sigurd. Whatsoever would you not be able to get in their banners? Was I not able to get in their banners? Or had to roll a lot of sync points to get recently? Osakabe Hime, Cleopatra, Mysterious Heroine X Alter, who else? Who else did I really want that I wasn't able to get? King Hassan I rolled quite a bit for. And I still don't have him. Martha Ruler. Martha Ruler I rolled for, I actually just got her now. Recently. Is Mecha Liz good? Yes, Mecha Liz is one of the better welfares for sure. Is Martha Ryder an actual meme? I heard she never gets a visual update. She doesn't get a visual update, but she's good. She's alright. She has her little niche that she's good at. I wouldn't say she's like super strong, but she's alright. Yeah, Tomoe is really good. How would I rank Napoleon? I think Napoleon is an archer version of Drake. So he'd probably be like around a B, maybe B+, depending on what his... I haven't really played him much, but he's pretty much just Archer Drake. I hope you have a ruler, Martha, then. I didn't want to do the Halloween. I might do the Halloween rerun Monday. I might stream a bit of it. But I definitely want to finish Lostbelt as soon as possible. What would I rate OG Saber post rank up? I'm debating between B and B+. She was originally a B. I don't know if I'd put her at her B+ yet, but her upgrade was good. So I'm thinking B+. I'm not 100% on that yet. It's definitely possible. I'd probably give her a B+. Because I like how it complements her. The thing about her upgrade is that it wasn't what she needed per se, but it complements her Noble Phantasm's overcharge so well. So I don't know. And it makes her a lot better of a farmer. How good is Valkyrie? Not very good, unless you're using her with Scotty, then she's great. But pretty much just a farming Lancer. Is there a craft essence coming to NA soon that we should be on the lookout for? Dangerous Beast in the Halloween event. Probably the #1 craft essence coming out soon. Really good on quick crit servants like Okita, Ku Prototype, Jack, MHX. How does ranked up OG Saber compare now to Salter? Better. I'd say she's slightly better than Salter. If you have like a level 90 Salter, maybe Salter will still do more damage, but I'd probably still give the edge to post-upgrade Arturia. Thoughts on Nezha, the 4-star Lancer? I haven't used her much, actually. I think she's pretty alright. Pretty average. From what I've seen of her. What servants need a buff right now? Taking my bias out of it, I think that the servant most in need of a buff is Jean. Like, Jean is good. Like, really, really good. But her skills need a buff. Like, she needs a skill strengthening quest really, really badly. More so than anyone. Like, she really needs a skill strengthening quest. You ever wanted to do a collab with another Fate Go YouTuber, like Voice of Saint Quartz? I mean, I've done collabs with Shotgun Shogun. I would love to do a collab with Voice of Saint Quartz. Absolutely. Done collabs with Caldia Gurus. I love doing collabs. But yeah, I'd be down to do a video with Voice of Saint Quartz. What would I change about Jean? I would give her a I would change her Noble Phantasm debuff into just a straight up NP seal. Just seal the Noble Phantasm. So an NP seal for that. And I'd probably give her a taunt. I would change one of her skills to a taunt. Probably her instinct-like crit generating skill. Make it a taunt. Her stun is good. Just give her a Noble Phantasm seal and a taunt, and we're fine. Is it possible for a welfare to get a strengthening quest? Yes. Kuro got a strengthening quest. All it did was make Ilya stronger, but it's still possible. Do I plan on rolling for Shitonai? Yes. I plan on rolling up to 900 quartz for Shitonai. So make sure you join that rolling stream. It'll be on the 24th of October. As soon as the event drops. I might even take off of work for it. I'll probably take off of work for it. I probably will. I'll probably call out sick that day and roll for some Shitonai. The thing is, I still have 500 quartz left over for from the Osakabe stream, so I'll roll those, and I have funds for another 300 to 400 quartz in me. So hopefully we get her. Next rolling stream is going to be on the 24th of October when the event drops. 900 quartz. Are you okay? Don't worry, I have it budgeted already. I already have 500 quartz left over from the Osakabe rolling, so we're fine. I just got to make sure not to buy anything in November. I'm not going to do any rolling in November for anything. And that's pretty much going to be my way of paying for it. Which is fine, because there's not really anything coming out in November. I don't think there should be anything. There's not really any banners. The Jolter banner, I already have Jolter. The guaranteed gacha, but that's, I can roll for that based on what I already have in my account, so I don't need to spend any more money for that. So yeah, I don't think I need to buy anything in November. Lostbelt 3 might come out in November, but unless they announce some kind of crazy servant, I don't really think I'm too interested. Oh, you can't be debuffed. God damn it. As long as I'm able to eat. Don't worry, I got funds for that. More than enough money to eat with. I don't care too much about Muramasa. I roll for waifus. My thoughts on Paracelsus now in JP. He's pretty good. I wouldn't say he's upper tier, but he's decent for a 3-star. I was kind of hoping for a Buster crit chain or a Buster chain with Gil, but this works too. Beowulf needs evade. I agree, he does. The other thing is, in November, I get an extra paycheck from my job, so I should be able to save from that. So I'm good. It's Saturday. Why is Silveroni looking so sober and not singing? Because it's not a karaoke stream just yet. Maybe next week. NA starts worrying about break bars next year during CCC. I think that's when they first came out, during the CCC event. Or maybe it was Valentine's Day. No, I think it was CCC. Was it ER1? I thought it was CCC that they had break bars. Either way, next year. Can I imagine her getting a strengthening quest? I can imagine it. It's completely unnecessary. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say, King. I was gonna say he's gonna get like a god hand where he gets like his guts gives him 9 lives or something. But yeah, it'd be completely wasted and unnecessary. I'm kind of mad. Well, the good thing here is that Sigurd Noble Phantasm is single target, so Mosh is going to get to do some work here. What if Merlin or Weaver got a strengthening quest? Not gonna happen. Not in a million years. Do I think Kentucky Zerker and Skahawk get a strengthening quest since they kind of power crept ever since EOR? I can see them getting it. I can see Skahawk getting a rework because Skahawk's only problem is that she has really bad NP gain. So I can see her getting some kind of like NP charge skill or just a flat out animation rework that also makes her NP gain better. I can see that. Kentucky, I can kind of see as well, but I don't know what they would do because he kind of fulfills his role as a berserker. He does a lot of damage. So it'd be harder to rework Kentucky, but Skahawk is very easy to fix. Yeah, there you go. Primordial Ruin with NP charge. Skahawk is fixed. Pair her with Osakabe and Scotty. Skahawk looks like too much like an adult Sakura. I can kind of see that. I'm glad that Osakabe Hime got a buff. Very glad. I still want her to get a buff to her NP charge skill, but very happy with her right now. Like, she's still at a good spot. See, this is what I was talking about. Like, look at this. Jean Archer can be very good if you get her skills maxed out and you have someone who can spam. Because look how many times she's Noble Phantasming right now. And I don't even really have an arts team. This is not an arts team. So, imagine if I built a team around her. She can easily get her Noble Phantasm out nearly every other couple of turns. So, yeah, I can see her being very good if I put the elbow grease into maxing out her skills and putting her in an arts team. Where's the video announcements for New Halloween JP? I don't do video announcements. I do guides. What do Hime's buffs do? Or what did Hime's buff do? It gave her a 30%, 30 to 50% quick buff on her noble, or arts that Buster buff on her Noble Phantasm, depending on overcharge. And her Noble Phantasm now heals for 1,000 more HP. So basically, an increased heal, and she gives a Buster buff. John still has her invincibility up. Is John Archer better than Arturia Archer? No. Nope. But she's still pretty good. I don't think this is enough. Damn, just short. Do I think FGO could or would ever make a fighting game? Could they? Yes. Would they? Probably not. The closest we got was FGO Arcade. And, I don't think they'd make anything else. So they definitely could, but I don't think they will. I would still love to see, like, another Fate Unlimited Codes, but with, like, extra servants in there, like Nero and Tamamo in them. But then again, they are making, they are branching out and making a lot of different types of video games. So maybe. We have Fate Extella. So it's possible. I just don't think it's likely. Maybe you should try using Bryn to kill him with emotional baggage. Yes, Tomoe is very cute. Tomoe is top cute, actually. Oh my god, I would literally kill for an Arch System Fate game. Oh my god, can you imagine? Arc System Work does what they did for Dragon Ball Z for Fate. Oh my, oh jeez, that'd be top tier. Alright, I'm gonna go, I guess that's another fight with Sigurd. I'm gonna do a short break right here, go grab yourselves a drink, go relax for about 5 minutes, and I'll be back in about 2 or 3 minutes. Yes, I've played Melty Blood. Very good game. And do I think FGO will have you port your mobile version to a console to become a console game? That's a cool idea, but I doubt it'll ever happen. Anywho, be back in 3 minutes. Okay. And yes, Thunderkai, I do think that Fate Extella would get a Switch port since they did the original. And I'm back. Yep, start saving for Tomoe. Because I have to bring Napoleon. And I can't use Mosh. Okay. Okay. Or I do have to use Mosh. Wait, what's it telling me to do? Rarity. I have to use Mosh in the front line. Oh, God, that's so annoying. It's exactly why I don't want her. Do I enjoy the gameplay of FGO? Yeah, I do. It feels like an old school RPG, which I did like growing up, so I do enjoy it. One complaint I do have about the gameplay is that going into JP, like these later chapters, Lostbelt in particular, there's a lot of story and very little gameplay. There's more gameplay in Lostbelt 2 than there was in Lostbelt 1, but I don't know how I'm feeling about the fact that there's like so much story and just a little bit of gameplay in between the story. But like I said, I don't know what the story is, so maybe that's why I'm feeling a certain way about it. Like, obviously, if I knew what was going on, I would care more about it. So maybe when we get it in NA, I'll care more about the story, and it'll make me therefore fine with it, and it wouldn't be as much of a problem. But yeah, so we'll see. It's also shorter than the part 1 single. Yeah, in terms of like gameplay, yeah, it's a lot shorter. My problem is going to be how we're going to voice all of this. There's so much dialogue. So much dialogue. How would an MMO RPG of FGO work? I have no idea. That'd be really difficult to pull off using the laws of the Grail War. I really like that outfit on Mosh. It's really, really cool. Spooked by Sanzo during singles for Halloween CEs. Congrats on the Sanzo. How do I think will be Galahad's skills if he's released? Similar to Mosh? Probably. It'd probably be defensive. He'd probably be a shielder. Probably extremely similar to Mosh. What's her Mystic Eye ability? I have no idea. I have no clue. Her Mystic Eye ability is looking fucking amazing. That's what it is. If Odin was a pseudo-servant, who do you think it would be and what class would fit him? Odin would be a caster. I feel like he'd be a caster. And then what class or what servant or what character would fit him? I don't know. Odin? Odin pseudo servant would probably be like who's a really like I would have said waiver, but he's already really young, so I'm not sure who would fit Odin. Do we need like a really maybe maybe Kenneth? I don't know. Kenneth is kind of paranoid. Odin is paranoid. I can see that happening. Odin, Kenneth, pseudo servant. Oh yeah, Odin could be a lancer because of a spear too. Yeah, Gungnir. That's a good point. Well, there you go. I'm waiting for the Berserker pseudo servant in this game. I'm waiting for my Beatrice, which I'll never get. Oh, that's true. She could be Odin too. I can see that happening. We'll definitely get an outside game crossover banner at some point. What it'll be, I have no idea, but we'll definitely get one at some point. Jesus Christ, we're gonna lose this. Tell me guys, am I close to the end of this, or am I still like 50 chapters away from beating Lostbelt 2? Who would fit for a Kide pseudo servant? Well, they already Rasputin, right? I think Kide is Rasputin. Pretty far away. Oh well, at least thanks for being honest. Because I remember the Anastasia fight was all the way towards the end of Lostbelt 1. Oh, this sucks. I don't like these types of fights. I don't like these types of fights at all. I like these types of fights in that it's really cool that they make you fight another master and their servant. But these fights are so hard. Oh my god, they're so hard to beat. Like, I feel I'm gonna have to use a command seal. Like, I just know I am. I'm gonna have to use a command seal. Maybe I should have done a Brave Chain, but I wanna get my Noble Phantasm ready. There are like 3 major boss fights you have to go through after this. Is one of them Sigurd again? Yeah, no, I'm using AoE, doesn't help. I'm using an AoE that's not Gil. You know what? If I die this time around, we'll pick a more serious team. Do I think Loki would be an assassin or maybe alter ego? I'd say an assassin. He fits that assassin look. And everywhere you see a Loki-like character, they're assassins. I mean, he's like a jesterish clown thing. He's an assassin. He screams assassin to me. No, not just yet. I think Sigurd has debuff immunity, which is horrible for me.
私が有する影の城。空に来たり、ここへ来たり。
Just protect Tomoe and this fight will be fine. I plan to. We'll see how well that works. Oh, those crits. Mulana's alter ego. When I say clown, your mind goes Mephistopheles. True. And you're not wrong by any stretch of the imagination. Yeah, we'll do that. Oh, Montezuma? Montezuma, I feel like would be a rider or something. Thanks, Joey. Much appreciated, man. Cheers. When you compare Loki to a Jester, I thought of Cicero from Skyrim. I was thinking more of what's his name from League of Legends? Fuck, what's the Shaco? I was thinking Shaco, and I was thinking Loki from Smite, which are both assassins. So it was like assassin. Actually, we can do. Do I want to do Buster Brave Chain, or do I want to actually? Loki X Shinji Pseudo Servant when DW. That would actually be pretty cool. Actually, that would actually add depth to Shinji's character, I feel like. Oh man, I feel like I could do a Brave Chain. I'm not going to though. It's important that I get Scotty's Noble Phantasm up. Base form Tomoe or Oni Tomoe, which is better? I prefer my Oni Tomoe. Because I love my Onis. You know me. Surprise, surprise. Sober Oni loves Onis. Oh, and you killed her, you asshole. You absolute dick. Fujino's here now. Actually, does Fujino have... No, she doesn't have a taunt, does she? I know she has a bunch of defense buffs. No, she has a defensive buff. This is bad. Stun doesn't work, right? Oh, what? Oh, wow. I thought he had debuff immunity. Dope. Surprise, surprise. Oni's almost never sober. He's always drinking. Defense buff does what? Lures my HP by 2,000. Damage cut and guts. I feel like I'm gonna need this. Unfortunately, this is what gives you invincibility, right? No. Which one of your skills gives you invincibility? Is it this one? Or is it this? Fuck it, we're using these two skills.
こちらですね。頑張ってね。
Yes, there we go.
はい、お任せください。
The arts one, yeah. Either way, everyone has something that they can use to survive right now, which is what I need. What's up, Mark? Please hit John. 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 Yes, you absolute idiot. Get wrecked. Samoa isn't good aligned. I guess not. I can get that noble phantasm off. Crit, crit. Nice. This is yeah. Seal the deal, Fujino. Well, he has guts, but that's fine. Should you roll for Suzuka? I think Suzuka's pretty good. I'd say roll for her. If you need an archer or an AoE saber, yeah. You go, Proto Sakura. Damn, just missed it. She literally is Pro Sakura, though. Sakura was based off of her design. All enemies are just small bridges. I love Fujino. Fujino is a tank. She's a damage dealer. She's just good. She's just good all around. Fix my John. What do you mean, fix? Yo, you know what? John's final sprite for a summer version, I'm fine with. Anthony Nugent, thank you for subscribing. Because her animations are way better. And I have a bad sense of fashion, so I like her outfit. I don't care if it's super extra. I like it. I'm part of the 1% of bad fashion sense people that outfit was appealing to. Is Azaka Proto Rin then? Maybe. Oh yeah, a lot of the Kara no Kyokai stuff was repurposed for Fate Stay Night. That's awesome sub. What's with that Napoleon face? Yeah, Fujino's away. Pretty long ways away. Oh my god, it's my girl! The other girl I have to wail for when she comes out. Ooh. Delicious. Canis. Girl. All my quartz. Who do I want to be in the new Halloween Manor? I'm plenty happy with Ilya already. So Ilya, and I would also like if it was like some kind of, I don't even know, because it's like I can't think of anyone else I'd want besides Ilya and Shuten. So it's Ilya and Shuten already. Shuten being the welfare, Ilya's in the banner. Assuming Ilya's the 5-star, I wouldn't mind like a 4-star version of I don't know who though. Who would I want a 4-star version of? That's a good question. I am definitely wailing for Shitonai. This is Canis. Kainisu. Carmilla would be cool, but we already have a 4-star Carmilla. You know what? I don't really want. I would say that, or like an alternate version of No, you know what? Carmilla's good. I would like another Carmilla. I feel like Carmilla gets shafted. She didn't get a swimsuit, which she definitely should have by now. I feel like we should get another version of Carmilla. Am I watching Zombieland Saga? You know it. First episode was fucking fantastic. 10 out of 10 first episode. Carmilla had a swimsuit with her craft essence. That is true, but I want a servant. Yeah, Liz did overshadow Carmilla, unfortunately. Yeah, Joker soon will be in November and then December. Time does fly. Mecha Carmilla. Halloween Steno. You know what? I wouldn't mind seeing like an alternate version of Steno and Uriel. Like maybe a 4-star Uriel and a 3-star Steno. I don't know. Thoughts on cryptors? Oh, you mean the things you put on the command cards? Not my thoughts on those aren't really. I don't. Nothing impactful has happened yet with those. I actually forget that they're a part of the game. So until we get something more actually impactful on the state of the game, I have no opinion on them. I haven't even used them yet. I forget they exist. When do we get swimsuit to Momocat is the question. If I had Gil and JP, I would totally use that anti-divine command code on him, yeah. But I don't, so I have no one to use it on. Oh, when we get to this part in NA, I'm definitely doing Cadus's voice. Calling it now. Hoping for a deep manly voice. That's the only voice I know how to do. Looking for a deep, fucking Barry White voice. Eventually Southern or Jamaican. I gotta expand my voice roles. I have to practice different accents. How long do I think FGO will last on NA? I don't think JP is gonna outlive it because FGO on NA is making so much money. Like, FGO and JP is making bonkers, crazy amount of money, but even NA is constantly in the top 10 highest grossing games, so it's making too much money for them to end it early. I think JP has at least 5 years left in it. Maybe that's projecting too much into the future, but I can see it lasting another 4 to 5 years, at least. And then I think NA would last at least as long as JP, so... Like, it makes too much money to stop. And then we have already cases like Grand Blue Fantasy and all that stuff where we can see that a mobile game can last a while and still be fresh, so... I think there's a good amount of years left in FGO. FGO ending or Sugehime remake? I don't know. That's a tough one. As long as they don't make it game-breaking screw-up. True. If they don't screw it up royally. Do we finally get to see Shitonai? Give Hokusai... I will definitely give Hokusai a southern accent. 100% would. It fits. What would you, when it comes to FGO and throw a retrospective farewell or something? I'd probably do a video. I'd probably make like a big video about what FGO means to me, and then of course I have to do a video about like what's coming ahead in the channel and all of that. So yeah, I'd do that. I would definitely do a retrospective farewell. Maybe that would be the big collab. Me and Shotgun Shogun and Saint Quartz and Razor Ninja and Toast. Everyone will just fucking get together, Kage Gurus, and we'll just do a big farewell video or something. It'd be like the what's it, like the fucking the We Are the World concert, but it'd be for FGO. What would I replace FGO with as far as content? Shit, that would free up a ton of room for content. What would I replace FGO with? I would probably start doing more anime content. Like, one thing I do want to do that I don't think I will be able to do, just because FGO does eat up a chunk of content time, is I wanted to do like anime videos, but like the higher budget, longer, like 20-minute discussion pieces that people that like what's his name? God damn it! Like all those anime video guys, the Giguk and all those type of people do. Like I would just like to do like a longer anime video, like 15-20 minute video, discussing different topics. But those types of videos take so much editing, I don't have time to do them. So I'd probably take the channel in that direction. And of course, Digibro. Thank you, that's what it was, Digibro. I'd probably do videos like that, Giguk and Digibro. I wouldn't be as serious as Digibro, so I'd probably fall in between Giguk and Digibro. And then I would definitely do a lot more playthroughs of games, which we are going to do. If Valkyria Chronicles and Pokemon wasn't enough of a hint, we are going to do a lot more playthroughs of different games. For those of you who aren't following us on Twitch, make sure you do, because we have plans for Twitch coming up soon in terms of content that we're going to be putting out that won't be on YouTube. What the fuck is this? So yeah, follow us on Twitch. Stop lying on you be playing Fortnite. I played Fortnite for like 2 or 3 games and I was like, fuck this game. I can't get into it. I can't get into Battle Royales. I played Fortnite and I played PUBG and I just got bored. I couldn't. It's too boring. I couldn't. Well, PUBG is boring, and then Fortnite was too complicated. I was like, I can't build things and shoot at the same time. I'm not that gifted. And I still play Nier Automata. That's on my list of things to play. I haven't played it since we streamed it. But, yeah. Racing Ninja and Shotgun Shogun together, not a good idea. They don't like each other. True enough. Mother's Basement's another good one. I'd actually be able to play Xenoblade 2. I would. I'd be able to play all the RPGs I never get to play. Don't feel sad, King Draconicus. I'm sure it'll last for another half a decade at least. Yeah, Battle Royale is more fun if you have like a squad to play with. Play Black Ops. I can't get into Call of Duty. I've tried. Actually, Black Ops 2 is great. Black Ops and Black Ops 2 are great. But as far as the multiplayer of Call of Duty goes, I can't get into the multiplayer. I like the single player campaigns when they're done right, but it seems like Call of Duty in general is moving away from that. Why the fuck am I playing as Dante's? What does this have to do with any of this? When did Dante show up? But, yeah, no, I'm more a fan of single player when it comes to Call of Duty. Play Euphoria. I don't understand what this has to do with anything. I love you, Shion. Oh, actually, you might live. Anytime I get a mental attack, Dante's is there to save me. Not even for zombies. I've never gotten into Call of Duty Zombies, actually. I don't know why. I don't like horde rush modes. I'm very old school. I'm super old school when it comes to gaming. I don't know. It makes me feel old just talking about it. You kids with your multiplayer, your online. The only online multiplayer game that I was really deep into was Halo 2 back in the day. Halo 2 I'd play non-stop, but I haven't really been into a multiplayer game, like an online multiplayer game, as much since then. I do want to do some more online multiplayer games. I played Destiny, which was fun. Destiny was fun. Was I a WoW child? No, I never got into WoW. I got into League for a long time. League of Legends, Smite. A major online multiplayer game. I did try to get into MMOs. Like, I played Terra. I was one of the founders. I bought the founder pack for Terra. No one else bought it, so I was playing it by myself. But I never had, like, a squad to play with. So I ended up not playing that much. I played Black Desert recently. But I couldn't really get into that one either. I did want to play Final Fantasy XIV, but I didn't want to pay a subscription. I agree, King Draconicus. If FGO ended, I would definitely feel down about it. You made a new intermission screen, Shion? Did you send it to me on Discord? Yo, what's up, Rezo? Fuck, let's use Dante's. Let's get destroyed and use Dante's. Double Dante's, let's go. You mean this one, Shion? This masterpiece? By the way, guys, Project Shion drew this beautiful picture. You can find his, in the description, you can find a link to his channel. Go check that out. Oh, I remember that, Gorgon. Having to, like, link the Game Boys together with, like, a link cable. What's the best Pokemon generation? Hint, it's first or fourth. Third deserves an honor. I agree it's first. First is my favorite Pokemon generation. Because it's what I grew up on. I love first gen. Drew hates first gen. He brags on me all the time for liking first gen. But I love first gen. I was never bad-mouthing Grand Blue Fantasy. I don't know what you're talking about, Rezo. Hi, Ed boy. Oh, Mark, you're just on the Drew train right now. You have no idea what to talk about. First gen was legit. Second gen represent. I'm not talking about games, I'm just talking about Pokemon, alright? Just Pokemon in general. Yes, first gen, like Pokemon Red and Blue, had a ton of bugs, and mechanically they were garbage, but that's because it was the first entry into the series. Trust me, when we were doing our when we were deciding on our Fate Stay Lock for Pokemon, me and Drew, we originally were going to do it using Pokemon Red, and I told Drew I can't play this game because it's shit. Like, it did not age well. Pokemon Red is garbage. If you go back and play Pokemon Red or Blue or Yellow, you're crazy. The game sucks. It's garbage by today's standards. It's just utterly trash. Mechanically, but Pokemon Fire Red is good, so that's what we played. I was able to convince him to play Fire Red. My top 5 legendary Pokemon: Lugia number 1. Gonna be number 2. Probably Entei number 2. Mewtwo number 3. 4 and 5 would be Articuno would be 4, and 5 would probably be who would be 5? Terrakion? Yeah, I think Terrakion would be 5. Oh my god, GameCube cord connecting Coliseum and Gale of Darkness. I didn't play Gale of Darkness, but I did play Coliseum. Coliseum is one of my favorite games. When am I going to start a new game to not finish on stream? Well, I'm playing Valkyria Chronicles. Does that count? On stream? I don't know. I don't know yet. But yeah, we do plan to utilize Twitch a lot more. So at some point after you work out everything, you'll see us doing Twitch between me, Chris, and Drew. So look forward to that. I'll do a video about it before it happens. But that is a plan in the works. To have Drew, myself, and Chris playing games on Twitch. I definitely want to do it in time for Brawl. Oh, not Brawl. For Smash Bros. Ultimate. Because that's something I do want to play on Twitch. Oh yeah, Bruno, that's like my favorite, one of my favorite moments in gaming history is figuring out that there's a second region in Pokemon Gold and Silver. Like when you become champion, it's like, now you go to Kanto. Yes, King Draconica's nose. Pokemon movie 2000 was one of my favorite movies too. Yeah, the Pokemon first movie was pretty dark for a kid's movie. I saw the short. Also, the Pokemon first movie soundtrack is amazing. The soundtrack for the first movie is honestly really good. I was listening to it the other day, and it was just great. Like, it holds up to this day, if you like cheesy 90s music.
損害想定内です。なんとかなりました、先輩。
My brother, there we go. You know. Brother, my brother. Man, that fucking Pokemon soundtrack was great. Nah, man. I want to listen to it now. Which movie was that horned Pokemon? I don't know what you're talking about. There's too many Pokemon movies. I only saw the first two. No, I saw the third one, the Entei one. Yeah, when Pikachu starts crying over Ash. I don't think you're going to be able to visit multiple regions in the Switch game. I doubt it. I think they took that out for a reason, because it's too hard to scale levels. But I'm not sure if they'll do that. I don't know. Maybe they will. I feel like they have to go back to it at some point, but I don't know. That was such a great moment in Pokemon Silver and Gold. The movie with Mewtwo is the first one. I also had the cassette of the Pokemon movie when I was a kid. Hey, it's Urk. I should have brought Abigail with me. I still got my cassette. I used to have that that Pokemon card they gave you when you went to the movies. Like, if you bought a ticket to see the Pokemon first movie, they gave you like this holographic ancient Mew Pokemon card. I used to still have that. And then they gave you like this gold thing. Like, it was a gold token of like Mewtwo or something. I used to still have that. I might still have that somewhere in my closet. I definitely don't have that holographic Mew, but I might still have that token. Yeah, that gold plate thing. That was dope. I'm back when... I wish they would do that. I kind of miss the 90s cheesiness. Like, I wish if I went to go see, like, the Dragon Ball movie or something, they would give me, like, a fucking gold-plated brawly plate or something. Yeah, movie events like that are fun. Those are good events. People would trade that, like they would get like a Mewtwo one, and someone else would have a Charizard one or something, and they would just trade them. Oh man, those were fun. It was like an actual event. It was fun. Why does this bitch have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different guts? Okay. Coolio. Definitely should have brought Abigail for this. Yeah, Neurofest, they're avenging Neurofest 2.0 here. Am I gonna make a video of the Halloween event? In NA, yes. I'll make a video about the new Halloween event. I'm not touching JP, but NAS.
承知いたしまし
Oh, what am I doing? Jesus. Ah, you have evade? Really? Bitch.
た。ご覧になってください。承知いたしました。あら、え？あなたに合いの
What is the best Buster team in FGO? It would definitely involve Merlin and Waver. It'd probably be like Merlin, Waver, and Cool Alter, to be honest. I can see that being the best Buster team. Merlin, Waver, and Cool Alter. Or if you're allowed to do double Merlin, yeah, double Merlin and Cool Alter. So we're dying. This is the end. Only Pokemon card I have is a solid gold Pikachu card, gold Pikachu token, that's it. I gave away all my Pokemon cards, unfortunately. I just gave them to like a cousin. Which sucks, because if you... I definitely had a original Charizard in that collection I gave away, and those go for some good scratch right now. I think like 150 bucks. Maybe a bit more. So, could have made some good money off of that collection.
あちらで。
I feel like we're gonna lose here, and I'm just gonna come back with Abigail and Hokusai and MHX. Well, maybe we got this. He isn't revived with much HP.
私の方が強い。こういうこともできる。古きルール。私の方が強い。
It's actually doable.
聞こえる。命令との。
What CE should I use in Osakabe Hime? I still like 2030 more than anything else, because she's mainly a support. But 2030 is the best thing. Other than that, go with something like Little Halloween Princess or Sapphire, what was it? Sapphire Magical Girl. Prisma Ilya Craft Essence. Because you're going to want to spam your Noble Phantasm as much as possible with her. Her NP gain is really bad, unfortunately. Osakabe Hime needs better NP gain. Is Fujino good? Yes, she is good. She's actually very good. She's very, very good. She has good defenses, she has good offense, and she's a crit archer. To a degree. She's not really Emiya good, but she's good. Like, her defensive buff is so insanely good, and she has guts. She's just so hard to kill, and she can still do damage.
わかりました。危ないですよ。
I played the Yu-Gi-Oh card game. I didn't play the Pokemon card game. That's why I gave away my Pokemon cards, is because I got into Yu-Gi-Oh. So I gave them away. I was like, I'm just going to concentrate on Yu-Gi-Oh now. Ended up playing Yu-Gi-Oh for a few years. Got rid of it. And then I actually went back to playing Yu-Gi-Oh in college. Which was interesting. Yu-Gi-Oh is pretty fun. It's a fun game. Jolta strengthening quest that just removes the demerit on her third skill. It would be cool, but it's unnecessary. The merit on her third skill isn't that bad. It's not. It's alright. It'd be whatever. I don't think it would drastically make her any better, but it wouldn't hurt either. Favorite legendary Lugia. Starter Squirtle. And non-legendary Pokemon Raichu. So favorite legendary is Lugia, favorite starter Squirtle, favorite non-legendary is Raichu. I also played Magic the Gathering for about a year and a half, which was right before I got back into Yu-Gi-Oh! I think Magic the Gathering got me back into Yu-Gi-Oh! Now I'm teetering back into getting back in. I would honestly get back into Magic if it wasn't so costly. Like, it's super expensive to get into Magic. I've been looking at people play videos of the new Magic the Gathering Arena, the computer game. So I've been thinking about that, but again, I don't got that kind of money. So all of it goes to FGO and the other mobile games I play. Plus whatever games I buy, like Valkyria Chronicles or Smash Bros. Or whatever. So I don't have much money to sink into card games, unfortunately. When I did play Magic, I used to play budget Magic decks anyway. I used to play like Minotaurs for Modern. And Standard was just way too expensive. Well, Modern's expensive too, but Standard, because then you have to buy the packs. And I went to a couple of events. Is Fujino worth rolling on the... Yes, I would say so. Fujino is definitely worth it. Especially if you need an archer. What about other tabletop games? I've always been interested in playing Dungeons and Dragons. I played it a couple of times. Most notably, I played it with Drew and Bern Castell while he was here over for a weekend. But I've never really gotten done... Like, I've never sat down and did like a D&D campaign, which I would love to do. Like a full-on D&D campaign, would love to do that. In general, I love board games. What's it called? Arkham. I've played a few Arkham horror board campaigns. I just love board games. I love tabletops. I have 10 chapters left, including this one. Fucking kill me. Well, King Draconicus, from what I hear, Dark Magician's making a resurgence in terms of being good and having his own deck built around him. That is Ilya. That's in fact Ilya. Good night, Argo. See you tomorrow, or see you next time. Cheers. That's right, Reza. I don't know if I'm looking forward to any. I'm not that into board games, but I love board games. So, like, if you have any you want to recommend, I'm down for that. I'm definitely down for that. Chris and Drew will tell you I've spent obscene amounts of money on board games that I've never gotten to play. Pillars of Eternity would be cool. I wouldn't mind playing that. I did get Divinity 2 original. By the way, if you guys are looking for a good RPG, Divinity 2 is really good. But it's very tabletop-like. I love that. I love that about it. So, if you are looking for more of a RPG that's very strategic and tabletop-like, Divinity 2. Very, very good game. What did I play so far? Nothing crazy. Like, I'd done Arkham Horror would probably be the most intense game I've played. Arkham Horror, I've done a few D&D, I wouldn't even call them campaigns, but I've done a few D&D just rounds with Byrne and Drew, and a couple in college. There was a samurai game I played, I forgot what it was called, Shogun? Boss Rush, which is another one, was more like a card-based game. I've played Hearthstone, yes, but I'm more into Shadowverse. Who's possessing Ilya? Yes, Freya and I think 2 other gods. So there's like 3 gods possessing Ilya. I've never understood the appeal of tabletop games. Why do you like them? I don't know. I feel like tabletop games are just like any other game to me. Like, I like tabletop games the same reason I like video games. They're fun, I guess. Fun things are fun. I don't know. I can't really pinpoint it, but I've always been partial to using my imagination to, like, play games of myself, I guess. So, the idea of just doing, like, a fantasy adventure or something with friends, I don't know, just it appeals to me. Plus, there's a few tabletop games that are really, really fun. Arkham Horror was really, really fun. It just took forever to set up. Why don't I like Kaldia Guru to let me into one of their D&D campaigns? That's a good idea. I've thought of that. I'm not too seasoned in D&D. I'm like a total newbie. So, I don't know if that would work. Like, I don't know how accepting they would be towards a new player. You know? I don't have enough experience. Have I ever played Bioshock? And if so, what's my favorite? I've played Bioshock 1 and I've played Bioshock Infinite. Bioshock 1 is my favorite, but Infinite was also really good. My only problem with Bioshock is that I'm not a fan of the gameplay, I'm just a fan of the story. Like, Bioshock Infinite, I remember just, like, hating the gameplay, but loving the story. Like, there were moments in Bioshock Infinite where I would just, like, run through enemies, like, just run by them and be like, get the fuck out of here. I just want to get to the next part of the story. I don't care about killing you. So, I guess from that point of view, that's a design flaw. But I love Bioshock. But Bioshock 1 is just a classic, so you can't beat the original. That is Ilya, yes. I also plan on streaming Kingdom Hearts 3 when that comes out. Bioshock 2 introduced you to the concept of Father God. I'm glad I haven't played it. Yeah, I get that, King Draconicus. RP's role-playing is not for everyone. But I have a friend, I don't remember who's here that remembers Rich from like years ago, from a year ago when I used to do streaming early on. But yeah, we tried to get rich into like D&D and didn't really work. But yeah, RP is not for everyone. But I do recommend trying it at least once or something to see if it is for you. Am I a fan of Devil May Cry? Yes, I'm looking forward to DMC5. I was, would I kindly? I'm one of the fans of Devil May Cry that did not mind the latest one, the remake of Devil May Cry. The DMC for PlayStation. Was it PlayStation 4? I forget if it was PlayStation. I think it was PlayStation 4. But the one where they remade Dante. I actually didn't mind that. I actually loved. The gameplay on that game was really good, and I did like the political commentary that it had. So I don't know. I feel like it was a D&D. It was a DMC game through and through. It's just that the Dante design was kind of off-putting. But once you get over that hill and get used to it, the game itself was as true to form. It was better than Devil May Cry 2, so. You despise DMC. Good night, Maple Sunrise. Cheers. Thanks for stopping by. There is no DMC2. Have you guys seen the gameplay video though for DMC5? That looks good. It looks really legit. Would you turn back male for servants? I wouldn't mind seeing a male, who was gender bent recently? I was gonna say Arturia, but we already have a male Arturia. I do plan on streaming DMC5, yes. On Twitch, so make sure you're a part of Twitch. Could I gender bend back to male? I don't know. Maybe Mordred, ironically enough. I love female Mordred, but I'd be interested in seeing a male Mordred too. Not Nero. Nero is perfect the way she is. But a male Mordred would be interesting. She Shen, thank you for subscribing. Yeah, they did. Oh, yeah, that's right. They did butcher Virgil's character. That's another thing they did. Yeah, that kind of... you reminded me of that. I forgot about that completely. I think I blocked it out from my memory. I think we're going to call it a night for here. It's 1 o'clock where I am, so I'm going to go fucking sleep. But thank you guys for stopping by. We'll continue with this later on. I do want to get through all of, Lostbelt 2 before the next Halloween event kicks off. So we'll probably come back again, like, Monday or Tuesday or something like that. Thanks, guys. Have a good night. I'll see you guys next time. So Roni signing out. Later, guys.